Hi Cancer, happy early birthday. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your June 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, the Celtic Cross spread as always, and also pulled the 4 agreements and wisdom oracle card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, well, we have the moon, and you guys are actually ruled by the moon, so makes sense to see that come up in that regard. But yeah, at the time of recording this, we haven't had that full moon in Sagittarius just yet, but that's coming up soon. And then, of course, during June, we're going to have a new moon in Gemini. And then toward the end of the month, we'll actually have I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's going to be right around the start of your season. There'll be a full moon in Capricorn. All right. And we also have your energy coming up. So again, makes sense, right? Like we said, as we get toward the end of June, we're going to be moving into Cancer season. So makes sense. We have that going on. Mercury's going to be moving into that sign as well. And Venus too. So yeah, definitely going to be, so you got the sun, Mercury, Venus will be moving through there in June. And we have 5, so 5th house energy for you guys is Scorpio. Now that area of the zodiac's a little more quiet, but I do see Scorpio energy in the spread. But yeah, generally speaking, 5th house points to romance, creativity, children. So we'll keep all that in mind as we go through the main spread. All right, in the main situation position, we have the Empress, and challenging that, we have the Lovers. So the Empress, interestingly enough, is usually a card that I see as Taurus energy, which we're just wrapping up. And then the Lovers represents Gemini energy. So for some of you, could just be saying that with those shifts in energy, you'll start to feel a shift within your lives as well. And if that's the case, I feel like what it's saying is maybe for some of you, you've been in a more feminine, receptive energy lately. And now I feel like this is saying that in some way you're going to be asked to also embrace a little bit more of your masculine energy too. So there might be some situations where you could still be in a more feminine, receptive role, but there might also be some situations where you're called to be more action oriented around certain situations too. And I could also see this playing out another way, where it's to say that maybe you've been in this mode hoping for something to get worked out behind the scenes in your favor. So, maybe you're just hoping for an issue to resolve itself, for example. I feel like it's saying that you're going to have to be a little bit more proactive this month in making that happen. All right, in the foundation position, we have Temperance. So yeah, I was just talking about when we saw the moon come out with the dice, the fact that at the time of recording this, we haven't had that Sagittarius full moon yet. So it could just be saying that as we do get to that full moon, maybe that's going to be what helps balance the situation for you as well. So what stands out to me with the artwork there is we see the 1 foot in the water and the 1 foot on the ground, right? So I feel like this is saying that, that's going to be what helps you get that balance, right? Between, being in tune with your more emotional feminine energy, but also more grounded earthly energy as well. So that could be what you really would need to get the best out of the month. All right, in the past position, we have the 5 of Cups. So yeah, so for example, as we're coming up on the Sagittarius full moon, the one we had before that was a Scorpio full moon. So for example, maybe it's saying that around that time you might have been really looking at some past disappointments, right? And maybe really dwelling on those situations. Maybe some old things came back up to the surface around that time, which makes sense. Recently we barely just got out of the post-shadow period for Mercury retrograde, right? So yeah, there were definitely some intense energies going on. We had eclipse season going on not too long ago, so maybe there were some situations that came up around that time that really had you looking on some past disappointments. All right, in the present position, we have the King of Swords. So yeah, this could definitely be what we were talking about, where, like I said, it looks like you might be called to take on a bit more masculine energy this month. And I feel like this is saying, if nothing else, right, maybe it's to intellectualize whatever situation did take place in the past and figure out, what you were meant to learn from it, right? What you would do differently if you had another opportunity. things along those lines there. But yeah, I feel like this is saying that as we move through Gemini season, it's really going to help you get some clarity around the situation and help you know how best to move forward. All right, in the near future position, we have the Three of Cups. So this is actually a Cancer energy here. So of course, for some of you, this could just be as simple as saying that as we get toward the end of June and we get into Cancer season, maybe you guys will get out and celebrate with friends, family, right? Things along those lines there. But if not that, I feel like this is saying that either way, let's say if whatever this disappointment was around, maybe it was around friendships, right? Maybe you had a falling out with some friends. And it could just be saying, well, the key would be for you to just reach out to them, right? Extend an olive branch, right? Maybe invite them, like, hey, I'm going to do this thing for my birthday. You guys want to come along, right? Something like that that could light that spark again and get the connection moving again. So whether that be friendships, maybe even family connections, right? Romantic connections, whatever the case may be. Looks like that could be that small thing you could put in place that'll have positive impact in the situation. All right, in the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Strength card. So yeah, so here we see a feminine energy, right, holding back a male line. So it could just be, again, pointing to striking that balance, right? So like I said, when I saw these two cards, I didn't feel like it was telling you to ditch the feminine energy altogether and totally embrace the masculine. We do see both figures on that card, right? So I feel like this is saying that, yeah. So you're going to figure out that right balance, which we also saw at the Temperance card, of knowing, like, okay, when should I sit back and let things come to me versus when should I go out and pursue things. And I feel like this is also saying that if there was, let's say, some situation that might have gone off the rails, maybe due to an ego conflict, let's say, right? I feel like this is saying that this time around you're going to really restrain yourself and avoid repeating that cycle. All right. In the environment position, we have the Eight of Cups. So yeah, to me this says that you'll be walking away from things that just don't really seem to fulfill you anymore. So again, like I said, whether it be just dwelling on past disappointments, right, and finally realizing, like, okay, this is what I was meant to learn from those things and moving forward armed with that knowledge, or maybe even revisiting situations and getting closure through those things. But it looks like you're definitely being called to do that this month. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, this looks like there is a desire on your part for a fresh start around a certain situation. So for some of you, like I said, this could be friendships, family connections, you name it, maybe even work situations. But looks like there's that desire on your part to get a fresh start. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Queen of Swords. So yeah, this is Libra energy here, and again, interestingly enough, Libra is actually ruled by Venus, and then we also see the Venus symbolism with the Empress card. And then I was mentioning the fact that Venus will be moving into your sign around the second half of June. So there's that as well, where it all ties in. But I feel like this is saying that, again, like I said, I feel like you're not going to constantly have to operate in masculine mode. I feel like this is saying, you might have to pick your shots this month, right? Like, okay, now's the time for me to be more assertive around a certain situation, take the lead around a certain situation, and then other times you could fall back and let others take the lead. I feel like this is saying that you're really going to figure out that balance that works best this month. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So yeah, to me this says that intuitively you might have felt like these changes were needed, right? But maybe at the time, for whatever reason, you just couldn't figure out how best to make it work. Like I said, it looks like the energies this month are really going to make it more clear to you, and you'll be able to find that balance that works out really well. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Be Impeccable with your word, and it says realize the power of your word. Okay, it says your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. So interesting message there. Like I said, when we were talking about the Cancerian energy this month, Mercury will be coming to your sign this month, so maybe that's going to be when that's really going to kick in for you the most, where, having Mercury in your sign, you're going to really have some more power behind your words. And with the strength card, like I said, I feel like you're going to realize that power too and figure out the best way to communicate around certain situations. But yeah, I feel like this is saying that this is a really good month for you guys to take advantage of those energies to get things moving in the direction you want. All right, from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Poised. There's the artwork, and the number is 48. So we'll see what this has to say. All right, essential meanings says being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. The Oracle's message: you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to, your skills are sharp, you've come to this place armed with knowledge and wisdom, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. So yeah, again, like I said, I feel like it's one of those things where the time just seems right for you guys to be more action oriented and pursue things this month. All right. The relationship message says when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. So yeah, again, definitely another positive message there. And like I said, for some of you, this could be friendships, family connections, but if it is a romantic connection situation as well, hopefully that resonated. Okay, the prosperity message says you have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. So yeah, again, another positive message there. And this does remind me of the fact that you guys will have Jupiter moving through your 12th house. So maybe that's going to be one of those things too where you really start to get a lot of ideas flowing through you, right? And then as all the energy moves through your sign, that could actually help you strike that balance of, again, like we said, getting those intuitive insights, but then with those energies like Venus, Mercury, eventually the Sun moving through your sign, that'll actually give you that spark to actually make those things happen too. So once again, happy early birthday. Hope it resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.